Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Live from Red Hook here at the Funktion House. It's Tuesday night, coming close to the end of our season 4, second to last show before we close out the 2019 season. But tonight we'd like to welcome our very special guests all the way from Spain, Ibiza. They're coming tonight here to the Funktion House to do a very nice set for us. So we have this, they're not a team in terms of a DJ duo, but we have Oriol, Calvo.
Yes.
I got that right.
Yeah.
And the Sara de Araujo.
Yes.
Was that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Perfect.
Oh, I feel good. Okay, great. So welcome to the Funktion House, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to stay here with you.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you guys. So you guys are in New York City. You're down here to actually play.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to be playing. Where are you guys going to be playing while you're down here in New York City?
Where our set here in New York will be in TBA,
Okay.
Brooklyn, and also in Cover Art After Hours. No, it's the name.
So TBA in Brooklyn, very popular place, and Covert After Hours,
Yeah.
also something that's been popping as of late. So you guys should look forward to doing that. So is this your first time in New York City?
Yeah, for me. Yeah.
For you?
It's my first time, yeah.
It's
Okay.
not my first time, but with her it's first time, and then it will be amazing too, no?
Yeah, of course. And you guys are staying in Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
That's great, Williamsburg. So you're in like one of the house music capitals right now in New York City, which is Williamsburg. There's a lot of cool places and a lot of cool things going on in Williamsburg, especially the Brooklyn Mirage Avant-Gardener. It's very big here.
Then we choose the correct place, no?
You did.
Perfect.
You did. Well, we were talking, obviously, before we were on camera about how the nightlife in Manhattan, New York City, is very EDM these days and less about house music, which is crazy, but everything goes through changes, right? So you guys are a part of TenIbiza.
Correct. Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about what TenIbiza is?
Well, TenIbiza is our brand, our company. It's our event company, and also a team, a DJ team, agency. And then we work. Now it's our 6th year working for, and we did many parties in Ibiza, in Pasha, mainly in Pasha, also in Heart, and playing with this brand around the world.
Okay.
We are happy because we play it in many countries with the brand, and well, it's a family. It's a family with many artists from Ibiza, with different residencies in the best venues in Ibiza, Amnesia, Pasha, Blue Marlin, and then at the end it's the place to enjoy the music for us, no?
Right. So how many artists are on a part of TenIbiza?
Well, we are in our roster. We are like 10 artists.
Okay.
Sara is one of our main artists too. And different, as I told you, different artists from different clubs in Ibiza. Huh?
And in terms of the music, is it all different styles of house music?
Yeah, we have mainly 2 parts. So to the style is one is a deep melodic or like a Wumun style, more melodic and ethnic, and the other side is more housey and tech house style. No?
Okay. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about where you guys originated from, because you guys both live in Ibiza, but you're not originally from Ibiza, right?
Right. Yeah.
So you wanted to talk about
Yeah,
that?
I'm from Portugal.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in Spain since 2004, I think, and I love Spain. For me, and Ibiza is the best place in the world.
Well, Ibiza is like the club capital of the world, right?
Yeah, it's a nice place. I'm from Barcelona, but I'm living in Ibiza since '99.
Wow.
And well, I worked many years in a music shop, in a record store, and after I was a resident also in a space, in Amnesia, and different venues during many years. And well, still a super nice place. Ibiza, of course, changed a lot.
Yeah.
All the places in the world change,
Yep.
everything changes, but still a nice place to live, to play, to enjoy the island, the music, the food, everything.
Yeah, so I would like to say like Ibiza, obviously, I mean, it's not totally mainstream, but it's very mainstream now in terms of a lot of people going there especially from the United States. You have a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Some countries not discover, but discover Ibiza in the last years, of course, and Asian countries, also Japanese and Chinese people, and well, it's the tourism and the clubs, the everything changed, as I told you, but still nice place to enjoy the music, no?
Yeah, and it's one of the last places for DJs to actually hold residencies. You know, like in
Weekly residencies
Yeah.
during 5 6 months, no? It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's crazy because in New York City, there's really no such thing as a residency.
No, I always say that imagine, for example, during high season, July or August, for example, it's like more than 30,000 people dancing every night in different clubs. No, imagine like 8,000 in Pasha, 6,000 in Amnesia, or 10,000 in another venue. You know, it's every night. It's crazy
Yeah.
how many people is dancing in the island. No?
Yeah, that's nuts. What would you say right now in Ibiza is like the top venue, or is there no top venue?
Which one? Let's say something. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I like Heart.
Yeah, Heart
All
is
the parties in Heart,
yeah,
are
Heart
very
is a
cool.
super nice venue because it's not only a venue, it's also a restaurant in the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the owners are Cirque du Soleil and Ferran Adrià is a mix, and the parties there are super nice. It's not a Balearic style club, looks like more a city club, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like for example New York club. No, it's very I don't want to say underground, but it's a proper club, no? But it's nice.
Now, Space Ibiza, that closed in 2016. So was that like a big hole that was created because because Space was so popular?
Yeah, of course. But the guys from Ushuaia changed a lot the venue, and now, of course, the old space is a super club.
Yeah.
It's a super
Yes.
club. I spend many nights mornings in a space, and I love it. I love it. When I was resident there, it was the beginning of when we it's still after hours, no? And then it was crazy mornings there.
So so you've had a lot of residencies in Ibiza. So how does one develop that residency? How do you get the residency?
Well, as I told you, I was working in a record shop, and
Yeah.
then we have the option to know everyone there. Of course, many DJs from around the world and the ones. And then I start to become a resident in a space. And after I was in Privilege, before a space, I was in Amnesia like 2 summers. Well, it's nice to collaborate to create something special, no?
Yes, yes. Now let me ask you another question, because it's a big topic, at least for local DJs in New York City, in terms of getting paid. How yeah, I don't want to know how much you get paid, but how are the salaries for DJs, local DJs in Ibiza when they're getting paid? Obviously, the big superstar DJs, they obviously get paid very well. But how is it for like people who live there and DJ a lot? How is the pay?
Well, in Ibiza, I think there are 2 sides. There are the big productions, big DJs who's coming to the big places, and also is a opportunity for many DJs to play in Ibiza, to have the opportunity to sell the brand or the name outside Ibiza, and then there are good salaries, there are good fees, and there are also some opportunities to play in a good places for less money, but with big impact, no?
Yeah.
And then I don't know how I say. Sometimes it's a good option to receive big budget, and sometimes it's just. But well, we work with our brands, and now we are doing 2 weeks, for example, in Pasha in Ibiza. With the Leo is another place from Pasha, and we are doing a party, and we are happy with our budget.
So is Pasha still a staple in Ibiza? Is it still, or is it more like commercialized now? Like,
Well,
is it more of like, I mean, obviously Ibiza is a tourist island, right? But like, Pasha's just been around for so long
yeah,
and it's been a household name.
Yeah.
We had Pasha
yeah, of
here.
course, yeah, yeah.
And anytime something comes to America, the Americans beat it to death.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
I don't know exactly, but some guys from the States came to Ibiza to buy Pasha, I think. Somebody told me.
Oh, really?
And well, it's normal. Change and try to be more interesting for another kind of clients, maybe, or to open the brand to another kind of music. Also from reggaeton, playing in Pasha this summer, no. And, well, that's okay. As I told you, I don't like to say that in the past was better, was different.
Right.
And I don't want to say now it's not the same. No, it's different and still nice. And Pasha's still nice, of course.
Sure. I mean, everything, like I was explaining to you, how we've changed in New York,
Uh-huh.
where Manhattan doesn't have any real house music clubs anymore. And part of that has to do with the fact that the rents are so expensive in New York City. So the club owners have moved into Brooklyn, where there's cheaper rents and there's a bigger demographics of people that listen to house music and that are going out to these clubs. So that's I guess why it happened. So that's the change that we've gone through. And I'm sure maybe at some point Manhattan will sort of pick up again, and somebody will do something out there where it'll become popular again. So who are the big DJs that are really making noise in Ibiza right now?
Sara, Oriol. No, I'm joking. For example, I like the concept. I like how create a big name, and before for me was very famous for the productions, but not for the main people. It's like Black Coffee, for example.
Right.
No, I think a lot of marketing, a lot of good music, a lot of the venues, Saturdays in Ibiza. It's not the best day, but it's also good for the locals. And then is some different things and create a good vibe, and the music for me is amazing.
Right. Yeah. Black Coffee. He was out here a couple of months ago. And he played. I think he played the Brooklyn Mirage. So he's just huge. He's tremendous now. But Carl Cox he's still very big in Ibiza,
Yeah,
right?
no, and we respect a lot Cal Cox because Cal Cox is
Yeah.
she loves Cal Cox a lot. Yeah, not only the music, because I'm not a real techno fan or DJ,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
well, I remember the funky music house sets in the beach in Ibiza. Well, he's a
Master.
legend, yeah.
Well, we see a lot of, at least on social media in terms of videos, we see a lot of action at Cafe Mambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that looks like a very cool place.
Yeah.
Defected seems to have some sort of relationship with them,
Yeah, exactly.
and
yeah.
they're always putting on their
Simon,
DJs. Yeah, so that place looks really cool.
Yeah,
Have you ever played at Mambo?
yeah, I know very, and the Mambo Brothers, of course, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's so nice, and that's actually, is that on the beach? Like, is it overlooking the beach or
It's
the?
not on the beach, it's on the
No.
rocks with the sunset. It's
Okay.
not a proper beach. It's
I gotcha.
But it's in front of this amazing sunset in San Antonio, close to Café del Mar, and this area is very popular also.
Yeah, and everybody looks like they're just having a great time there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very nice. Well, that's great. So, what are you guys going to play for us tonight at the Funktion House?
Well, we are playing not back to back. We are playing half
No.
an hour each one. No?
Yes.
Where are you playing, Sara?
Let's see.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Okay, we're going to be surprised, right?
From deep to
May-
tech,
yeah.
something like that.
Okay, excellent. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming down to the Funktion House.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming here, and we're looking forward to hearing you guys play. So we're going to take a 1-minute break, and we're going to get the TenIbiza folks up on the decks, and they're going to play some house music for us. Peace.
Thank you.
Perfecto.
we got Sara de Araujo, live from Red Hook, here at the Funktion House.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm only going to talk to you just for a minute or so this evening because I have some very sad news for all of you, and I think sad news for all of our fellow citizens and people who love peace all over the world.
whisper in my ear what you want me to do. You don't have to have no fear in my crazy, crazy zone. Just let yourself go. Yeah, don't you worry about a thing. Just get into the flow. I want you to be my plaything. Plaything, 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 be my plaything. Plaything, plaything, plaything.
Shalandi mame Tatangot Dilapandi mame Lika shalandi Shalandi mame Dio yi Shalandi mame Shalandi mame
That's the way I work it. When it comes to the groove, that's the way I feel it. Well, alright. I'm feeling so high. I feel I can touch the sky and float on the clouds and behind. Feeling like I'm in heaven, dancing, dancing, moving and grooving on a dance floor. The angel playing the lights.
So nicely done. Very good.
Thank you.
Both
thank
of you.
Thank you.
And what a way to end it than with a New York City classic right here.
Of course.
Armand Van Helden. Great. So, the set that you guys played tonight, is this what you guys normally play in Ibiza?
Well, it's a mix of our styles, of different versions of us. Huh?
Yeah. No, it's very good. It was very good music. Very good selection.
Thank you.
very much.
Thank
Thank you, Funktion House. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, all my friends.
Yep.
And
Thank you.
hope to see you soon.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you guys very much for coming down, playing for us here at the Funktion House. Once again, thanks for tuning in. TenIbiza, Oriol, Sara. I won't say the last names tonight. All right?
It's enough. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you for tuning
Thank
in.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can catch the replay on thefunctionhouse.com. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sometimes it's difficult to play.